Welcome. This is a previously untold, unsung, and unheard of story of 5 teenagers about to be thrown into the lives of heroes. Will they take the path of evil, or will they take the path of good? Only the dice know. The fate and fortune of our adventurers rests in the hands of a D20 roll. This is Dice Tell the Story, a live-action D&D podcast. Please enjoy. We interrupt your regular broadcast of this podcast with breaking news. We now have a Patreon site. Yeah. Woo! The Patreon site is where you can pledge to our podcast. You're pledging that you believe in our story and you want to hear it continue. So if you want to keep the dice rolling and the story going,
you're so cheesy.
Donate some dinero. We have different tiers for it. The first tier is a good-hearted pledge. Then we have Sticking With Us. We have Coasting to Glory. What's in a Name? Stay Thirsty for more content.
Oh boy.
Patron Saint of the Holy Chicken Bone.
Oh, Holy Chicken Bone.
The Kitchen Sink, which is the all-inclusive package.
Check out the tiers, and whatever you can donate obviously helps us immensely. Yeah, you can check out you can find links on at Tell Dice on the Twitter and on our Facebook at Dice Tells the Story. There should be links to follow in there, or you can go to Podbean and then type in Dice Tells the Story, a D&D podcast. Everything help again from all of us here to all of you guys out there. We appreciate it, and thank you.
Thank you.
Wow. What are you guys doing?
Is it fun fact time?
If you want it to be, sure. Because it's episode 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome back everybody to episode 19 of Dice Tells a Story. Yeah, if you want to do fun facts, sure.
Let's have Lou go first since she's never done it.
Ooh, I like that idea.
Woo!
Lou's actually vegetarian.
What?
Wow. Okay.
It's insane.
Anybody else?
You never know. I think Russell should go next since he is so eager on everybody else going.
Okay, you asked for it. Russell's goal in life is eventually to open up a fishing shop.
Okay.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
Asner enjoys spicy food.
Since we're going with like a food theme, Ophelia is really skilled at hunting and trapping, and she can catch her own food.
Okay, I'm gonna have to come up with a food one.
Seems to be the theme song for this episode,
Yeah.
sure.
Well, Homer's always liked chicken, but now I'm ambivalent about it. So no eating chicken around him anymore.
Ophelia makes no promises. She eats everything.
Oh no.
Rashik, his favorite thing is chicken.
Alright.
We should call this episode Foodies.
Could be, yeah.
Foodie Fest.
Foodie Fest. Recap, guys.
Recap.
We almost got TP Keyed.
TB Keyed?
Yep, TP Keyed.
Yeah.
And whose fault is that? That's Rashik and Lou's for tying up Ophelia, because she's basically your tank.
Because she was
And
acting
you Pissed
crazy.
her off. No words, no nothing. Just sleep and tied up. So basically, she had to come in and save everybody, because literally everybody was down except for her.
It wouldn't have happened if you decided to jump in. But it's whatever. It passes the past. It's done and over with.
Rashik wants to move as far away from his mistakes as possible, it seems like.
I don't view it as a mistake.
No responsibility.
It was a tactical decision.
And you failed.
A bad
You
tactic.
would have died.
Alrighty, so it came up to the group and stabilized everybody with some health potions. We got the giants back. Then we went to the Black Pony Inn and we saw really how bad of a town Giants Back really is. Like, it's not in a good state. And we met the barkeep, we met the owner, we had a couple of bickering.
Russell took off.
Yes, Russell did take off. Lou and Rashik also took off as well.
They went to a different table.
Yeah. And some guy named Glaze Vage.
Glaze, is it Vage?
It's vague.
Vague.
Glaze Vague.
Yeah.
Showed up and he was all like, hey, I need to talk to the group. And then we have to gather everybody.
Meet him in room 2 in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And so with that,
Lou
we'll...
already left.
Yep, that's right. Lou and Rashik, right?
I'm hanging out in the hallway, but yeah, I went with Lou.
Okay. We're going to pick up with the little girl skipping away, yelling out the town is going to be saved. As Russell said, sure, basically, in her eyes.
Yeah.
And Asner, you see, yeah, you're walking up.
So you're gonna be the savior of a town now, huh?
I don't know why I said that. But I feel like it is my duty now to help that child.
Fair enough, fair enough. So why'd you take off?
I don't know. I think you need to answer that yourself.
I can't talk for you, Russell. I don't know what's going through your head. I know what's going through mine. I don't like him. I don't like what he is. I don't like anything about him.
Racist.
He's been bad news since the minute I saw him.
Wait, so wasn't he the one that said that you abducted him? Like when
didn't
in
abduct
first
him.
training or like something like that?
Didn't abduct him. I was, he looked young and small.
That sounds
Listen,
You're not helping your case.
Eisner thinks he's helping his case.
Nope, yep, you're good, you're good.
He looked like somebody that was going to be easily influenced, and he wanted to put him on the right path.
I don't know if that sounds a little teddy bearish or something out of the loop. But anyways, I know I'm just trying to be a positive person, and it's not gonna be that way for long. Just letting you know, especially if this keeps up.
What do you mean?
We keep on bickering at each other.
It's what... Man, nobody else got the same thought process on the whole training thing as I did. We were literally meant to bicker and fight. It's what families do.
My family didn't do that.
Do you have siblings?
Sort of. The other monks at the monastery.
Siblings usually fight, argue, beat each other up, insult each other. It's typically what, in my experience, I've always known people to... It's their way of expressing themselves while they're young.
Well, then why didn't you tell them that? Why didn't you tell them, like, hey, I want to treat you like a sibling. This is why I'm insulting you. Not just, hey, I'm going to insult you and I'm going to bash you across the head.
I never insulted him. He insulted me. He started this. The air quotes, abduction may have been kindling or the fire, or the wood, not the fire. It was the wood. The wood. The kindling or the wood, but he set the fire.
Okay, I guess I can kind of see that. Well, like, what's up with, like, Ophelia's situation with this? Because I'm lost. And she just can't get mad for no reason without telling anybody. Like, there might be a reason.
You don't
but-
really, like... She didn't just go off and have a tantrum. Why didn't... The whole family thing. Once again, we're bringing it back to the family thing. Who leaves their family by themselves? While they're leaving, obviously are upset. Why would you leave your family alone? Why do you think I went after her?
I get that part, but I feel like she should explain herself and not just expect us to do anything when she doesn't really... Do you really think that she'll do that for us?
Doesn't matter what I think. I expect it. Now, it may not happen, but it's what I would want. Why do you think I'm out here with you? You stormed off. Now I'm trying to make sure that you don't hate them and they don't hate you.
I don't hate them. I just don't think that we would survive as a group if we keep on bickering.
Yeah, well, it's time for the siblings to grow up, and we all need to start working together. I admit that I'm not exactly the best example, but... Sitting here and taking off because somebody's upset for their brother dying is kind of a... Or disappearing, or we don't know what the hell happened, to be honest. Maybe he was eaten. Who knows? But that's why she's upset. She found the symbol of her brother in that creature that we killed. Think you'd be a little upset too, and very hesitant to not have a filter. You'd just have a no filter and just attack everything in that situation, wouldn't you? I know I would.
I wouldn't.
You have a lot more control over your emotions than I do then. Because anger is a very easy thing to let loose.
Anger lets people get killed.
Yeah, it also saves people.
So, what do we do now? Do we just go back or what?
We go back. We go figure out what's going on with Icht and everything else. We refocus. And I'm halfway tempted to say a brawl would be a good idea, but I think some people would obviously win that, and I don't think that's a smart idea anymore.
Nope.
Let's go.
Okay.
Asner starts to turn around.
I'll follow him.
Okay. As you guys are making your way, it's not very far. It's maybe like 50 yards or so. A young gentleman. He looks maybe like he's 11 or 12. Hey guys! I heard you guys are gonna save the town.
Who'd you hear that from?
My sister.
I'm
Johnny. Can I help?
Listen, Johnny.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to tell your sister to write a list and then tell me where she saw her mother last or where you saw your mother last and all that kind of stuff so I can help you out with this. And stop telling people that I'm gonna save the town.
Oh, everybody knows now.
I get that, but...
Here, Johnny. Let's. I'm gonna set you on a task. Is that okay, Johnny?
Sure, I would love to help.
Okay. So what I'm gonna need you to do, is I'm gonna need you to just listen.
The fuck off.
I'm listening.
Listen for any rumors that you hear in this town about anything.
Oh, the biggest rumor right now is you guys are gonna save the town.
Other than that.
Oh, like what?
But just like.
What's a good rumor I should listen for?
Anything involving bad people.
Okay.
Anything with...
No, those Azure Syndicate guys are bad.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Anything you
I
hear
know
about
exactly
them...
where they're at.
You're gonna get this boy killed.
Maybe.
You know what?
Johnny,
I got you. I don't know what your name is, Big Elephant Guy. I'm gonna go to their hideout.
Don't do that.
Yep. And he starts walking away.
Asner's going to cast guidance on him.
Okay.
And go, may Kazeth watch over you. And then walk away.
Okay.
He's
So
not
he
really
disappears
sure
around the corner. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys open up to get into the Black Pony Inn. Open. Lou and Rashik, you guys are upstairs. Holmir and Ophelia, what are you guys doing as you see the other two walk in? You guys waiting the full 10 minutes downstairs? Or you guys start heading up?
So we'll wait for them to get back.
Okay.
Still feeding the chickens on the table.
Yeah, they're pecking at the porridge and stuff like that. The bar wench comes up. She's like, "Hey, okay, so I talked with the bar owner. I'll give you 5 gold for the chicken."
No, not for
Do
sale.
Why are you so attached to them? They're just meat.
They're magic meat.
Really think you're crazy,
Well, some of these guys were awake when it happened.
right?
Did you see them pop out of thin air, Ophelia? You're in the tree.
I really like to eat chickens.
I know it's really good meat, nice and juicy and fat. And you mix it with some potatoes.
Wait. He needs to get them fatter first before we can eat them. So let him keep them for a couple.
How
months.
about, you know what? I don't know what you guys. They stay here. I'll give you a gold piece now. You leave them here. We'll fatten them up. And we'll have a meal.
Well, he gathers them all up and runs upstairs.
Just run him out.
All right. Ophelia, you see, as you guys see, both of you, Rashik and Asner, you see Holmir run off with his chickens. By now, I say you made like a mommy sling type thing, so it's like a big piece of cloth that you tuck them in.
Yeah,
and it
use
goes
the
around your
blanket,
shoulder.
yeah.
Yep. And so they sit there and they get all cozy, and every now and then you find an egg, and so you either eat it right away or you just you pack it away, and you know that it doesn't. It's gonna get messy quick. So right now you have like two eggs. You have 2 raw eggs. If you want to write that down in your inventory. Just remember that.
Hey, sell the eggs for a copper apiece.
It could be a great moneymaker. Start of a franchise.
Yeah.
Ophelia, you're sitting at the table finishing what's left on the table, and you see Asner and Rashik. Or Asner and Russell.
Before we walk in, I'm gonna look at Russell and go, I didn't tell you anything about her. Let her come to it in her own time. And I walk in.
Okay, then you
Ophelia's
see
gonna follow Holmir though upstairs because it's been 10 minutes.
Okay.
She's gonna.
So you have a plate with some leftover food on there.
takes
You
it
have
with
2
her.
mugs of ale in one hand and walking upstairs. You guys see her walking up, stuff like that.
we'll
You
follow
guys
her.
get to room 2, and you hear on the other side of the door, "Oh, come in." Come in. I know you're outside the door. Come in.
I walked in.
All right. As you walk in, it's a very lavish room. Silks of purples, greens, and reds and yellows. The chairs are finely made. The suite, of a sense, is very large. It's roughly a 15 by 15 foot room, and you see out the window, which looks over off in the distance. You can gauge maybe another 2-3 miles is the sea, because you can just see where the land stops and it looks like it just disappears. And it has a view basically almost of the ocean. On a clear day you might be able to make it out. Very large bed. In the center next to the hearth is 2 love seats basically. You can fit 2-3 people on one. A very nice carved out wood coffee table, and he sits there. He's got his legs crossed and he has a cup of tea in his hand. Please sit.
Asner's going to sit next to the couch because he doesn't trust the couch.
Is there anything other than couches? Is there like single chairs?
Yeah, there's like bar stools and stuff like that. Yeah.
I got one of those.
And then you pull it up to the everything. You guys need anything else?
Ophelia does that thing that dogs do where they like circle around like 5 times and like fluff up the pillows, and then she sprawls out on the couch.
Take over a whole couch?
Heck yeah.
Okay. What is Holmir doing with his chickens?
I'm going to sit on the floor by the couch.
Okay. And it's very warm in here, even though it's nice outside. It's a little warmer in here, and it's soothing. It's like a warm blanket out of the dryer type feeling. It calms. I want to say, like, if you're on edge a little bit, you feel the sense of calmness in this room as he starts. Is everyone comfortable?
I could
Can I
use
have
a milk.
Blanket?
Sorry, one at a time. What? Young.
Can I have a blanket?
Yeah, go grab one off the bed. You know what? Better yet, he snaps his finger and it floats over. What do you need?
Do you have any milk?
Yeah. He whispers something under his breath, and at the door, Mr. Glaive, your milk, sir. And it's goat's milk.
Perfect.
That looks awesome. I need food. Meat.
Oh,
And she's shaking her head all excited as she's drooling a little.
You did say you were gonna have extra food up here.
yeah. What we have downstairs? Meat is a hard thing to come by. Besides the fish, and we're running low on that also, due to those syndicate fuckers. We have some chickens. If someone would part with them.
Ophelia glares at him.
Let's glare back.
I can bring more food up. Sure. I think they're starting to make pastries right now, also. So we'll have some
That'd be perfect.
donuts of some sort.
Perfect with my milk.
Okay. Anything else before we get into this?
No.
You guys look like shit, by the way.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Free stay tonight here. You can either... There's only 2 rooms, so you guys have to share, unfortunately. And you have to share a washroom area. There's 2 large copper tubs, and they are bolted to the floor, and you cannot steal them. This is my establishment. Do not...
Oh, you're the owner?
I am the owner, yes.
I thought, Dana...
Danzy. Yeah,
Dan-
she's
Your
believe it or
wife?
not, that's my sister.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I found long story short, we met a long time ago, and so we've been, starts counting, 200 and some odd years we've been known each other, so basically family. Yeah. Once was a great town, Giants Back is now a shithole to those Azure Syndicate. And the reason why I asked you guys in here is Ike told me that you cleared out a goblin cave. Ike wants to let you know not all goblins are bad. Not all goblins are bad. Just those ones.
Yes, they are.
Ict is a goblin. As
Yeah.
they're just kind of like...
Except him.
So I'm willing to pay handsomely for you guys to clear out the Azure Syndicate at their hideout. We know exactly where it is. They don't keep it secret at all. The best way in is through the cellar doors. There's no more... it was a 3-story mansion. Now it's just ground floor. Everything's underground.
How do you...
How do we know these things?
Yes.
Met that kid Johnny?
No?
Well, talk to him.
Wait, we met Johnny.
Wait, what about Johnny?
He's smart and fast, but he's really rambunctious. He thinks he's going to be a great hero. He's gone in there a couple times. He's made it out, luckily, but... Why?
Because he talked to us, and it's going to be a good spy.
That's good. You didn't tell him to do anything, right?
No.
Insight check.
I didn't tell him to do anything.
He rolled it too, so that's good. Don't tell him to do anything. We give him simple tasks like, just stand next to the door and listen. Don't Not have to go back down there. Some weird stuff's been going down there, so.
What's your relationship with the Syndicate?
They took over this town. So after that meet, like literally, it's been going almost 3 months now. It's turned this whole place into a shithole.
How did that happen?
After that meteor hit, one of the big rocks fell here, and they took that away. And then something in the cave they got, I believe. Bits and pieces come to us through our spies, but we're running short on those too.
There's no guards or any type
We didn't need guards.
How'd you guys keep the law and order here?
Once was a peaceful town. Dacus House is not too far from here, and it's roughly 20 miles or so away, but the king and queen there always took care of us.
Seems like a
so even there's
nice
something's
place
wrong.
to live in.
Yeah, it was a great place. So, and I have some things from Ick. He says sorry for leaving. Lou, Ick says he's not mad at you or Mondor. He's sorry for leaving, but not offering someone somewhere to sleep after being captive is quite rude. You guys should work on manners a little bit better. It will go far in life. I mean, look how I'm treating you guys here. You guys feel welcome, right? Safe, full bellies, maybe even a little tired.
Can I do an insight check?
Oh
on
yeah,
him?
sure. Do an insight check.
I'm gonna help. I'm gonna not help him, but
If you wanna roll too,
definitely
sure.
take my own. Give me 1 second.
13.
With his facial expressions, stuff like that, he's very sincere about what he is saying.
18.
Every now when he talks, you don't know him all too well, but there might be something smaller or something that he's hiding, but he's just not coming out with it. It's you don't really get it too much. You get a little bit of a vibe. It's not a lot. So he said, "Here's," and he pulls out this. He snaps his finger, and this iron chest pops out of nowhere, and it lands on the coffee table with like a feather pillow, just, and it opens up, and inside is to Holdmere. He said, "This necklace, everything on it's fake, but one pearl. I think you said you could use this. I believe.
Come in handy.
Yeah. Each of you get a healing potion, and 5 gold pieces. Now, what I'm offering you guys, if you do this task, is I know the king and queen of the Dacus house very well. If you do this for me, I can ask them to give you permanent room and board and the Dacus keep. So you will have a house there. As I don't know where you guys are from. I don't know how you guys met, and I don't care. And there could be more work in it for you."
What exactly have the syndicate ruined? Just so we know what we're looking at as far as did they take over trade routes? Did they destroy farmland?
The farmland, we really didn't have we had a good farmland, but that's from Dacus house. So yes, the trade routes did get stopped. The last one that you guys found in that cave was the most recent one that you're supposed to have, and it's gotten less and less from the Dacus. Also, our fish supply. This all has to be of the syndicate that came through.
Do I believe him? Like, does it seem like there's something else that there's?
No, he is telling you everything that he knows. Yeah. So
And Dacus House has done nothing to alleviate this.
we've sent word, and we've been waiting. It's only been they sent a group of guards, and when they came, they disappeared at night.
Oh. Very strange.
When was that?
Let's see, today is this day, so that was 2 weeks ago. So we just abide by the rules. We pay the syndicate what
How
we
much
have.
are you paying them?
Basically 90% of our rations. Why do they need so much? I don't know. Something's going on over there.
Have you tried lighting the house on fire?
What's left of their house?
Yeah.
They're underground. It's a gigantic manor. It's, I would say, roughly about maybe a 22,000 square foot manor. And they're in the cellar, basement area.
Is there instead of getting a house in the he offered us a house in the keep, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way you could instead get us a house in the city?
And the Daxus? Yeah?
He's
No.
talking about here.
In Giant's Back.
No. By the time everything if you guys hypothetically, let's say hypothetically, you guys work this out, take care of business, it's still going to take months and months for us to get back on our feet. I mean, you saw the two buildings next to, which were mine. One was a carpentry, and the other one was a smithing forge, and those are gone. Everything
There was a forge?
Yeah, everything. You didn't even got to because everything was boarded up. But
Yep.
he's letting you know, they took everything. We couldn't pay them what they wanted, so the next day they took all of everything, and it's been sitting.
Can you, how about the forge?
Forge is gone.
Can you part with that building?
No, that's my building. If you guys get it back, I want to get it up and running.
Okay.
You guys keep whatever you find. I don't care what's down there. So.
Perfect.
What do you do? What do you do here in this town? Are you like an unofficial mayor?
Basically, yeah.
What do you do in your spare time?
Nothing really.
You just sit up here when you're not doing anything?
Make my
What
rounds,
does
help
that matter? He's offering us a job.
make my rounds, try to help with the shipments if I can, but
I think this should help us. And it'll help a city. We should help.
Yeah, I kind of had a rumor going around that, hey, this new guy is gonna save the city. So I kind of have to fulfill my word.
wait, what?
Wait,
He-
you
I-
heard a rumor or you started a rumor?
Let's just say a sister of
Johnny was all like,
Bethany?
yeah,
yeah.
Oh, you didn't tell her, did you?
Not on
yeah,
purpose.
not on purpose.
Yeah, you really have to do it.
Yeah.
Have you thought about just taking what you have left and just leaving?
We
You
can't.
you
We
really don't know about roots, do you?
Yeah,
Why?
This is our home. I grew up here. My family grew up here. Their family grew up here.
Okay, I was just asking.
Yeah, why
It's
would
just a
you?
question.
Don't you have a home?
Yeah, I do. I was just. it
Would
was
you
just
get up
asking.
and pick up and leave at a time of desperate? Or
I
would
was
you
just
fight
asking.
for it?
I was just asking, man.
I'm asking you a personal question.
Yeah.
He's doing it very politely. Would you fight for your home?
I don't feel like answering you.
That's fine. Remember manners.
No, yeah, no. You've been gracious, and I appreciate the hospitality you showed so far.
And that whole time you guys are talking, the sun starts to set, and it stays perfectly warm in here. More and more food comes if you wanted.
I just want a steady stream of goat's milk.
Yeah, and pastries of all kinds of cakes and pies, and it's actually decent. It's not the greatest, but
How much of this stuff is actually the supplies for the town? Are we consuming too much? Is this a lot?
if you guys save the town, it's worth it.
I can eat more. She's being
Where does she put it?
I'm gonna I'm gonna lean over. I'm gonna whisper as low as I can. In that ass.
He blushes a little bit. Interesting.
Ophelia winks at him because she heard him.
Give me a perception check with disadvantage. Ryan, go ahead and give me a
Sleight of hand.
yeah,
18.
18. Oh shit.
Oh yeah, something I'm great at. Natural fucking 20.
Oh my
You don't hear anything. You hear that's it though, and you see him blush as he kind of looks at you and reverts his gaze quickly and he looks at the rest of you guys. So, my recommendation is tonight, stand guard. Don't all go to sleep. That's the seams, the syndicate assassins or whoever they send out. That's when they take people for whatever reason. So,
Do you think they already know about us?
if you're sad Johnny's sister Bethany running around this town, yeah.
Thanks for that, Russell.
I-
You should have first watch. And Ophelia stalks out of the room.
You don't have to take first watch, man. I'll take first watch.
We need to.
You don't even know where you're going yet, huh? You just start walking out.
She's walking out.
We need to make
and-
sure that these rooms are together, right next to each other.
So, I'm done. I have nothing else to offer, but, Mr. Dwarf, I haven't got your guys' full names, sorry. My apologies for being so rude. Just it's a pressing matter. He goes around the room and looks right at Rashik.
Rashik, Shaitan, and you are... Because I didn't get your full name either.
Glaze Vague.
Glazeveg?
Yeah.
Shakes his hand.
Nice to meet you.
Holmere.
Nice. I haven't seen a dwarf in many years.
Oh.
Interesting. You want to do something with those chickens?
Keeping them close for now.
You know what? He turns around and you feel like the air kind of gets sucked out of the room for a split second, and here's a chicken coop.
Okay.
It's very light.
I take it.
Okay. It's big enough for all 5 in there, and it's got a little platform for them. And the eggs are valuable. If you still want to sell them, I will buy them off you.
I'll keep that in mind.
More dwarves are usually very outgoing and spoken. You're very quiet. Do I know who's your mother?
It's a very personal question.
Interesting. I don't mean to apply on your history or anything. I've known the dwarf families for quite a long time. Yeah, we'll talk in private maybe one day.
Okay.
It seems like it's uneasy for you right now. Lou, I already know who you are. You're very quiet. Looks like you're dozing off.
It's been a long day.
Yes, the one that eats way too much and doesn't... I don't know where she puts it.
Left.
Oh, that's right, sorry. Who is the one that left? What's her name?
Ophelia.
Ophelia, interesting. Lexodon, right?
Name is Asner.
Asner.
I wouldn't call her Ophelia, by the way. I would definitely call her Fel. Just a heads up.
Okay.
She might kill you.
Fellow Eldrin.
I'm Russell. Wait, you said fellow Eldrin.
Yes.
Nice. Cool.
Interesting. You're very young to be out in the wild right now. Impressive.
Thanks.
You guys' rooms are 6 and 7. There is a joint door. Like I said, I recommend watching. Someone keep a watch and keeping that door open. Do not go unguarded. Unfortunately, I'm asleep in my room. It's magically guarded off by any means once I lock the door. So
How many beds are in the rooms?
there's 2 2 beds in each room with a very large, long couch that fits about 5 people, and a hearth.
Wait, you told us to keep our door open?
A joint door. The joint door.
There's a
two
door.
rooms.
There's a joint door between the rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it open. Got it.
It is not as nice as this one. We had to restock with what we could make from straws and stuff like that. Stupid as your syndicate. We had to keep paying them. So, anyways, if there's not anything else, I'd have to ask you guys to leave. I'm very exhausted.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
I have my hand out, expecting the keys for the rooms.
Oh, as he's... Yes?
Can I get the keys for the
But
room?
they're already open. Just shut the door and you'll hear a lock. Knock twice. And say, oof. And the door will unlock for you.
Is it like only our name or only our voices? Because that seems like a very dangerous.
Don't worry, it's taken care of.
Okay.
Okay. What's the weather out like outside?
It's a little windy tonight. It's not as chilly as it has been in the past months. Summer is around the corner.
About what time is it right now?
It's 8:30 at night.
All right.
The whole conversation, eating. You guys are mentally exhausted, physically exhausted, full. The first time in a long time. Even though you eventually, Rashik, do dip into the pastries. They're decent. They actually warm your belly better than dried rations and stuff like that. Even the mead here is decent. It's not great. Some of you probably have had better, but...
I don't eat meat.
Well, there's stew and stuff, so... Okay. You guys make it to your rooms?
Yes, Sophia is already there.
Okay.
She figured it out. She's curled up.
You good at stealthing?
Yeah.
Do you want to come with me and maybe watch these guys?
Watch who?
The syndicate. You just gotta look for the giant house that's in the ground. On the cliff.
I don't think that's a good idea. I am really
Okay.
tired and I don't really want to go out when I'm like this.
Alright, well, it was just tried. I'm gonna head for the front door.
Okay. I think we should. I think we should take a bath and get ready for our watches. Where did Rasha go now? Kind of look at everybody.
Don't know, don't care.
I hope he doesn't come back.
You hear that voice. Ophelia actually wasn't in bed. She's sitting in the hot tub. Or in the copper tub.
Ooh, I like that idea.
Yeah.
Wait, so you left?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I asked to see if he wanted to come with me. You're like, no. I was like, alright.
I go find him.
Okay. You start making your rounds in the bar. He's not in there.
Marco!
You hear a couple of the bar patrons. Shut up, girl!
Make me!
Why are you down here?
I'm looking for my friend.
We're all looking for friends.
That's not my problem.
Well, it's not our problem. You don't need to be yelling out this Marco fella.
Well, mind your own business. This is my conversation, so leave.
You're having
And
a
I walk away.
conversation with your... Yeah, that's fine. With yourself. And then crazy kids.
Did I hear her say that?
No, I figured by the time they discuss things, you're out of the bars area. So it's dark here. There's no street lamps, no lights, nothing. It is black.
Perfect. I have dark vision.
Yeah.
And I'm outside. And I'm stealthing, sticking to the dark
Give me a
recesses of the shadows.
It's easy right now. It is super easy. As there's cloud coverage, there's moonlight beams coming through, but it's super dark.
14.
As you start stealthing through, what do you guys want to do?
I'm getting ready to go to bed.
Do you jump in the other tub or?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not gonna jump in the tub, but I'm gonna like fill the tub and then just kind of like.
Yeah, so it's the two tubs share the same room. So think Western style bathing rooms. So there's two gigantic tubs there. Philly's got one in there, and she's just sprawled out, and little bubbles come out of the bathtub.
She's in heaven. She unbraids her hair and starts cleaning.
Asner steps in.
To the other tub.
Yeah.
How's the city like? Is it like, are there like...
It's a town, not a city.
Well, the town, are the houses like really close together? Are they spread apart?
Give me an investigation now that you're out moseying around.
Natural 20. So investigation 23.
Yeah, so most of the houses think of like duplex style type thing, and then every now and then there's a 5-foot gap or an alleyway, and then it goes like that, and it's just two long sides, and then it kind of branches off a little bit on each side that you can see in the dark.
Would I be able to go up, like climb up a building and go from building to building?
You can. You would not be able. You would have disadvantage on stealth because go ahead and climb up there and see what you find. Go for it. If that's what you want to do. Give me an athletics.
Russell's gonna leave the room and he's gonna follow Lou.
10.
Okay. You start scrambling up the wall. Every now and then there's some footholds, and you get to the eave where the roof comes down, and you grab, and there's some clay shieldings, and as you grab one, they break with your hand grip, and you start to fall. You take 2 points of damage from falling 10 feet.
That's a bad idea. Alright.
It's a very bad idea.
What's the alleyways look like?
There's the main road through here is cobblestone, and here it breaks off to a very packed earth, and there's just trash and debris sitting along the sides. There's no doorways here, and then the alley goes on roughly about 40 feet to the left. I'm going to say you're starting on the left side, so go 40 feet down, and then makes a left or a right, and then you don't see after that because you don't.
Okay, now I want to know where... Are there windows to our rooms?
You would have to backtrack and, you get there and you can see where his room is because you got to see that very ornate balcony, and you just start guessing, okay, maybe 3-4 windows down is the start of your guys' room, and then the next room is that room too, so 6 and 7 are your guys'.
So our rooms are right in the middle?
Kinda. There's another 2 more rooms after that, after 7.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah, so they're not technically in the middle, but almost.
So if I were to walk around, I wouldn't see another window to our room?
No.
Okay.
No, you're not on the corner of the building at all.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I wanted to know. Is there any trash?
Yeah, there's quite a bit of trash, yeah.
Across the street, or I just want to find like an alcove, and I want to be able to watch the rooms.
Okay. Right across from the windows of the rooms, there's an abandoned building. You can tell it's abandoned because the door is barely hanging on. There's like a board right across the door frame, and the windows are busted out. Just there's no show.
That's where I want to go.
Okay. How you getting in? You gonna climb through the
said-
window?
you said the
Yeah, I know.
windows
You gonna
are
climb through the
busted.
window, or you want to move the wood plank that's blocking the door entryway?
Are there?
Climb through the broken window. Sorry. Are you climbing through or breaking the wood plank?
How does the broken window look?
It's jagged. I mean, you're gonna have to probably break off a couple shards so you don't get stabbed or scrape yourself.
Yeah, I'll try to go through the plank door.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
12.
12. Looks like it's nailed in pretty damn well.
Okay, well, I don't need to go inside, but as long as I can stay outside, maybe cuddle in an alleyway or something like that.
Near where the okay.
Yeah, just hang out right there.
On the porch area, there's like an old like rocking chair, and it looks decrepit. It's very large. It's broken down, and there's some trash around there. So you take all of that, make yourself like a like a little fort out of trash that you can see through and duck down in
No,
there.
that's too.
It's already trash there. There's a lot of trash there.
Right,
so.
right. Well, I'm just trying to make myself look like a hobo.
Perfect.
Or fort.
You do
Not
that.
even a fort, but like just.
A nest.
I just want to look like I belong right there. I don't want people to.
Give me a performance.
17.
Best ability and knowledge. Think you got the perfect fucking hideout.
Cool.
Lou Russell comes walking up behind you.
Hey, I'm here to help you find Rashik.
Cool. Do you have any idea where he would go?
Not really. He said that he was gonna go scope out the syndicate place, but I feel like he wouldn't do it by himself. You know that he said he would. He might just be, I don't know, scouring the town.
Do I see any tracks?
Give me investigation.
Can I help her?
You have advantage. Unless you want to roll.
$15.
You do see the beginning of his foot tracks, and then they just disappear into the shadows.
I followed where it
Okay.
disappeared.
You can give me another investigation.
With advantage?
If you both are helping, sure.
10.
10. There's a couple pieces of broken, like, pottery near one of the walls in an alleyway, but that's all you see.
Do you think he went in the alleyway?
Probably.
I go to the alley.
Okay. What is Asner, Ophelia, and Holdmere?
Ophelia opens an eye when Asner gets in the tub, and she's like, "You can stay, just don't talk to me."
Oh.
And she closes her eye again.
Asner's just kind of washing himself, and then he's gonna. Is there like something to wash armor, or is just kind of like more?
It's more of a people bath type thing. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, he'll just wash himself and just kind of sit there and
Okay.
like just kind of go over the same spots if he needs to.
Okay. Put the chicken coop in front of one of the doors. So that door's blocked.
Okay.
You have guardians at the door.
Smart.
Start talking to them. Figure out what to name them.
Okay.
Waiting for a tub to open up.
As you put the chicken coop down, you sit down Indian style in front of it and got your hands on your very scruffy beard because you're still young and it's not coming in enough. And you sit there and they're.
I'll call you Kane.
Ophelia starts to get pruny, so she gets out and does the whole, like, shake to dry off.
Do you avert your gaze?
Yeah, seeing her get out, I would then kind of.
You quickly peripheral look at Asner, see if he's looking, and he's got his ear over his eyes, and
Aw, you're so modest. And she shakes again.
Thanks, I think. I'm not sure if that's a compliment or not, but
She chuckles a little.
you can smell the cleanness of very lavendery roses scents off this, but you don't have a lot of fur, but the fur that you do, that it poofs out just a little bit, not like a cat poofing.
She's okay with it.
Homer, the other ones are just looking at it.
Almir, there's the tub open. You can stop playing with your chicken.
can we name a chicken?
Named one so far.
Can we name the
Biggest
other
one's
ones?
Kane.
The biggest one's Kane.
Are you raising King?
Okay.
No, I start stripping and get in the tub.
As Homer starts stripping, you guys see a couple deep scars that are very old. They're old. Like, you guys are still young, but they're old, like something happened to them. But the chickens start clucking.
Ophelia snarls at them.
The coop's not very big, but you can see them scurry away. And Kane, the biggest one, stands there and.
I would eat you if I could. She stares at him.
It's a stare off.
Cowboy style.
Asner's gonna try and stand somewhere between Ophelia and Asner, try and get his eyes on both of them, just kind of doing like a basic watch, like make sure nothing.
Between Ophelia and Homer, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Watch yourself.
So did you got out of the tub after Ophelia got out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Soon as you guys get out of these tubs, they drain and refill.
Perfect.
And so Homer, you go in and you're like, oh, I hope the water's nice and it's clean, clear, warm, and you step in and it feels good. And when you step in, Both of yours smell more of like an earthy stone metal smell, a very man-like smell. It's clean though, so it makes you miss home a little bit as you guys are there. You two walking down the alleyway, you find these pieces of clay, and that's where it stops. And you're
Wait, do I see them now?
not yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna do an investigation check
I'm gonna help.
on the building. That's a 12.
Where you're from, you guys didn't have any clay tiles or anything at the top, so no need for it. You're like, eh.
Maybe he was here.
Hello? Rashik? Are you here?
Hey, what are you guys doing out here?
None of your business.
You guys want to play a game?
It's called Mind Your Own Business.
I can help find your missing friend.
It's called Mind Your Own Business.
What do you say? And this is coming from a shadow. You do not see it.
I'm just gonna walk back with Lou, kind of like with walking back.
Sure, you
away.
guys don't want to play? I know where he's at.
No.
Okay. Well, he might not make it in the morning. And you hear faintly
Just keep on going back.
as you guys are walking away. The sound gets dimmer. You are sitting there watching and waiting, and you hear behind you, for like almost inside the house. Hey, you want to play? And you're like, what the fuck?
Wait, I'm being approached. That's the whole thing. I was trying to. So my back was against the wall.
Yeah,
It's coming
Inside,
from
like
behind you.
it's coming from behind you. It sounds like it's coming from inside the house.
I don't say anything. I'm gonna pretend that I'm.
And again, do you really want to play? I can play.
Can I get a perception check? I want to see what I can see down
Sure.
the streets and
Perception check. Yeah.
smell,
Yeah.
hear.
No, perception check is either or. One
Well, I want to, because I want to see if there's anyone coming down. I want to see what's around me.
And with that, pick it up next week.
Seriously, Zach? You're at like 2 hit points.
No, I'm not. She healed me. Remember?
So you have like 7.
9.
Why don't Dakota go ahead and plug it? Plug our stuffs.
Yeah, we got social media at Twitter, Tell Dice. And we also got Instagram. We also have Facebook. We're on a bunch of podcast streaming devices now, like Spotify, iTunes, Podbean. Just check us out. Give us a review. Share with your friends. We'd love that.
Yeah, greatly.
Would love that.
Yeah,
We'd
greatly
appreciate
appreciate
it.
it for everyone that's been listening. It's really cool to have people listen to what we're doing. Hope you guys enjoy. The sound that you hear in the background, the music and the sound, Sirenscape, and we didn't use them in this episode, but NORAD gaming cards are really fun. Check those guys out on their website. So, thanks again, everyone.
Appreciate it. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Bye.
Dope.